What's up, guys? This is Giant Chase, and you are watching B-roll footage of WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role on PlayStation 1. So, WWE Network in Canada, back in the news. Not going as well as they would think, mainly because half of the country can't get it because you need Rogers Television in order to get it, and if you live anywhere out west, Rogers Television does not exist. You can't even get Rogers Internet. So, this came up in the news that says that the WWE Network is facing a big problem in Canada and is reportedly fighting to stay on television. WWE currently has a deal with Rogers Communications, which airs the WWE Network on television, and the Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission, or the CRTC, feels that the WWE Network is stepping on the toes, quote, of other channels in Canada, such as the Fight Netowrk. So, for any Americans that are listening to this, we have to explain what the CRTC is. CRTC basically is like the FCC. They control what media is played on television and radio. And also on the internet, as far as like going to things like MTV.com or Hulu. When you try to watch a video on that site, it says, sorry, this is not available in your country. Now, this is how people get around this by using DNS servers, putting manual DNS into their modems. Now, this is how I'm getting the real WWE Network here, is I pay $4.95 a month for a DNS code that I put into my video game consoles, and it allows me to get American Netflix as well as the WWE Network. So, another thing that the CRTC does is, whenever you get back in the day on Spike TV, when they would have those 007 days of Christmas, when they would just play all the Bond movies, we wouldn't get that in Canada. We would get 7 days of VIP with Pamela Anderson. Except for the 2 hours that Impact was on, then it went right back to VIP. God, put a gun in my head and just pulled the trigger already. Anyways, the interesting thing I thought about the article was that it stated that the CRTC thinks that the WWE Network is stepping on the toes, in quotes, on the Fight Netowrk. Now, let me explain to you what the Fight Netowrk is. It's a network that showcases boxing, mixed martial arts, and pro wrestling. And then sometimes, they'll play movies that involve fighting in it. So you get, Bloodsport, Rocky, things like that. At least back in the good old days. Now, to be honest, the WWE Network is not stepping on the Fight Network's toes. It's not even in their league. Because with the WWE Network, you get, the best of WWE, ECW, WCW, and you get to watch the future, which is NXT, which is basically one of the great reasons that you should own the network. The Fight Network, let me see this. It has shit. It has boring boxing from like the 1950s. It's all black and white and hard to make out what's what. Their pro wrestling is a joke. I don't know if they still play old Ring of Honor back in the day when they had, the good guys like CM Punk and Colt Cabana, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, all those guys. They used to play their old shows, their old DVDs, and their old matches, and it was phenomenal. Now I don't even know. I think they might play Ring of Honor television, but then again, I don't subscribe to the Fight Network. So yeah, I find that interesting that the CRTC wants WWE and Rogers to get out of this deal because they think it's infringing on others. I think they should just get rid of the deal because it's a stupid deal. Because once again, you have to pay $11.99 for the network, and it's the live channel on its own separate channel. I think it's $512 on your next box or your digital box. And then you get the on-demand. And the on-demand stuff is, it's a joke. Like, you get maybe like, I've heard people going through the entire content in like a week. And there's nothing new. They don't put anything else on there. And it's a joke. I mean, this was made by Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon made this deal. He gave the other countries the network, which is the app that you can download on smartphone, tablets, video game consoles, or watch right on your PC. But no, he had to go with Rogers. And again, like I said, it's alienating half of the country because they cannot get Rogers. Rogers does not extend past Ontario, to my knowledge. It just stops. And then people out there, you either need to get Bell Satellite, for your television, or you have to get, I think their subsidiary is Shaw Cable. And again, that won't work on the network. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Again, like I said, this is more WWE Network struggling, and from my understanding, struggling everywhere, not just in Canada with this stupid deal with Rogers. It's struggling everywhere around the globe. I mean, that's why they are constantly shouting 999 Michael, and actually insulting your intelligence if you paid full price for the pay-per-view with your cable provider. I mean, look at the people with Shaw out west. You have no choice but to pay $54.99 for Night of Champions last Sunday. You don't have the option to get the network. So, those are my thoughts. Now, I had to pose this question to you guys. If you stuck around for the video, thank you so much. Now, I'm going to pose a question to you guys. There are tons of videos out there that will show you how to get the WWE Network running on your PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbone. I'm not sure about the other devices, but would you guys like a video from me explaining to you how to get the network if you perhaps live out west, if you live out in BC and Manitoba and you cannot get Rogers Cable, if you have Shaw Cable and you have, I don't know, TELUS for your high-speed provider? Would you like an instructional video about this? I mean, I'm not going to do the whole sit up to the microphone and be like, "Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to do the network, okay?" I'm actually going to put some effort into it and make it a little bit entertaining. So let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like if you think it's a good idea. And let's get some more comments going, because I loved your guys' comments in the last WWE Network Canada video discussing, you know, our hardships with, you know, living in this country. Come on, this country gave WWE some of its best wrestlers ever. Need I say Bret the Hitman Hart? Hell, the whole Hart Foundation. Hell, everyone from Calgary Stampede. He bought the whole company. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll see you next time.